Greetings, YouTube. I have returned. This is the Mike and Cheese channel, and I am Mike, and I have brought you another review of a mac and cheese. Now, this one might look pretty similar to the last one that I did, which was the Kroger refrigerated mac and cheese, but there are a couple of notable differences. Number one, it's made by a completely different company, although I suspect it'll taste exactly the same. Number two is it has all kinds of interesting marketing things that it says on the cover. Is that what you call the sleeve that a mac and cheese comes in? I don't know. I've just decided that that's the right term now, so I'm going to go with that for the rest of the video, I guess. So the cover says that it's America's #1 refrigerated macaroni and cheese. Nobody asked me what refrigerated macaroni and cheese I eat, but I assume that they have some information that comes from somewhere. Number two, I noticed that it says two different things about the number of servings. On the front, it says it serves 2. On the back, in the fancy-pantsy nutrition facts things, it says it serves 2.5. They're both wrong. It serves 1. The other thing that I noticed is it says Farm Fresh Goodness. What farm produced this list of ingredients? Yeah, I have no idea what farm produces hydrogenated cottonseed oil, soy lecithin, mono and diglycerides, and what plant does artificial flavor come from? Oh, anyway, it's mac and cheese. It'll probably taste pretty good. But I just did kind of want to point out that there's some ridiculousness going on in the things that it claims to be delivering to you, the customer, and me, the eater, because you don't get to eat this. I get to eat this. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead, take this downstairs, prepare it about the same way that I did the last one, and we'll see how it works out. All right, now here we have the fruits of my labor. This is after 5 minutes of microwaving. Now, in this part of the review, I like to talk about what I like and what I don't like. And one of the first things that I do like about this is that it doesn't make a mess of your microwave like some mac and cheeses do when you microwave them. The Kroger mac and cheese is a natural comparison because they have such similar packaging and similar intent. They're, supposed to be a holy crap, I've got 5 minutes and I'm hungry kind of mac and cheese, and I want a large serving. So in that regard, it does deliver, and in my opinion, it delivers better. Although comparison is not really the point of this review in its entirety. So I will say that it is pretty convenient. It cooks up pretty quickly. The other thing is it is not nearly as soupy in consistency as the Kroger mac and cheese was. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. That kind of depends on how you see it and, what sort of mac and cheese you like. But I think I prefer something like this that's maybe a little bit more on the thick sauced end of the spectrum. So let's go ahead and taste it and see how we did here. Well, it tastes almost exactly the same, which frankly is not surprising because it looks almost exactly the same, and the list of ingredients is almost exactly the same. I will say that it is slightly saltier. I don't know that it is necessarily more cheesy or less cheesy. It tastes like there's about the same amount of cheesiness. Maybe they used slightly sharper cheddar cheeses in the production of this. Maybe, no, it's not bad. It's pretty good. Now, I mentioned allergy information in the last one that I covered, and this one, got another bite there. This one contains wheat, milk, and soy, and again, I gotta wonder why is the soy in there. And they're not sure if it contains eggs. How do you not know if it contains eggs? Were there no chickens on the farm that this thing supposedly came from? Come on, you should know if there's eggs in this. You should know if there's eggs in the factory that went into the mac and cheese when you made it. You have a recipe, presumably, that says eggs or not eggs. And one would think that you could reference that when making the allergy information. So I kind of find that a little bit BS-y. Anyway, so what do I like? I like the convenience. I do like it. It is a tasty mac and cheese. It does taste pretty good. What do I not like? Well, it's not as good a value as the Kroger mac and cheese was. You get 4 ounces less in this package, and it costs just about the same. So you're getting less mac and cheese per dollar in this. Now, maybe that works for you because despite what the package says, you're going to eat it all yourself. I'm not going to judge you for that. I'm going to imitate you for that. Now, what do I not like about it? Actually, I was already talking about what I didn't like, right? Well, this is only my second video, and nobody watches my channel anyway. So, if anybody notices that, congratulations, you're paying too much attention. Anyway, other things that I don't like. I think a lot of the advertisements on the packages are, frankly, ridiculous. And I think they're pushing the Americana button maybe a little bit too hard. It's just mac and cheese, guys. Come on, sell it on the strengths of, its flavor and all that kind of good stuff. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I'd buy it again. Flavor-wise, I prefer it to the Kroger mac and cheese. Get another bite there. So yeah, I would say I would recommend this one. I would buy this one again. It doesn't need anything really to dress it up. Is it spectacular? I don't think so. It's kind of a everyday sort of middling mac and cheese. Which brings up a good question that I will have to address in a later video. For some people, there is only one choice of everyday mac and cheeses, and it comes in a blue box. But we won't address that question here and now and today. So I think that is about it for me. I will sign off on this. To summarize, I like that it is convenient. I like that it's a pretty good, tasty, standard sort of mac and cheese. I don't like the heavy-handed Americana-ness of the packaging and advertisements. And come on, guys. Can you really call it farm fresh if it comes with a list of ingredients that nobody can pronounce? Hey, I know. Maybe there's eggs that somehow snuck into the recipe on those artificial flavor trees that you guys were using. I don't know, just a thought. Anyway, that's about it for me. Once again, I'm Mike. This has been the Mac and Cheese channel, and we have reviewed today the Bob Evans refrigerated macaroni and cheese. And I got this from Kroger. I assume, since it is, claiming to be the #1 refrigerated mac and cheese in the nation, that you can find it at other stores as well. But Google will answer that question for you should you find it necessary. And with that, I will go ahead and sign off here. Have a good day.